Hey, what's up, fam? Tackling chapters 13 through 16 now for Fairy Tale Happy's Adventure. This actually had one thing that doesn't really have anything to do with the content of these chapters in terms of what the purpose of this little bundle is, but it had something that I just wanted to get to really quick when they were talking about how Happy thought the wolf guy, Aggie, was going to eat Earl, the little rabbit girl. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? And they explain how, like, meat in their world is just chicken and fish, and like that's pretty much the only meat their people eat, which is a little bit strange. Poor chicken and fish got the short end of the stick. Didn't evolve into little animal people. Stayed just as food, but they end up going to this large, cool tree tower, and I had to pick this one for this bundle as for the panel just because it looks so cool. Just this big lumbering tree fortress. I thought that was pretty cool. But they met this old pig man who's a treasure hunter, and he looks just like a character from Buster Keel actually. But while they're going over everything, it looks like he seems friends with Aggie. It seems like they have a close relationship, and they end up finding a statue that looks just like Happy, and he has the scarf on it. And he goes on the back, brushes away some of the vines and leaves that are growing on it, and it has the fairy tale mark on it. To where when they keep kind of searching, they decides that the pigman has the revelation that the smile heart, the little necklace that Happy got to fill it with points of good deeds, is actually a key. And once they go inside of the ruins, they go through some little obstacles. Like there's a large hole in the ground after they open a door that they insert the key into. The pig guy's like trying to figure out how exactly to get across. Happy just flies across, and Aggie kind of just jumps. Like he pretty much just wall hops over, and then they actually awaken something when they do it shortly after finding a hole in the wall literally shaped as the same as Happy, which I thought was kind of funny. And just like it looked really weird when he walks through it as the exact shape. I know something like that was just kind of really interesting to me. But once they get across, they find this mural of these what look like tanks shooting at a bunch of animal peoples and a girl crying. And what I was actually kind of curious about is I'm gonna have to reread some stuff because Happy says he saw something like that in Earthland. So I'm wondering at what point maybe in a fairy tale maybe there's a picture of one of these on a wall. I'm gonna have to look through that, but also taking interest in the painting that there's a human girl on it. Shortly after that, a large robotic construct comes out of the wall. I was gonna say it looks like an egg, but it literally has E-TAC-GG on it, so it was 100% designed to look like an egg, but it eats the old man, and that pisses off Aggie, who has like a little flashback where he first met the pig. Oh, I forgot to mention his name is Oink. The names in this series, I don't think they spend much time designing the characters' names. They kind of just throw whatever is probably think of off the top of their head, but how he met him and how he seemed to have been like, yeah, if you don't like school, you still got to find something you enjoy and, find what you enjoy in life. You can't give up. And studying's important, but it's definitely not all there is to life. You just have this guy kind of like thinking about just doing what makes you happy. But it kind of gets back. Aggie's really pissed off. This seems to be like his only buddy, his only person he's really that close to. He's friends with Earl's grandma because they're in a fluffy animal appreciation club, which is I don't think you'd expect from a big creepy wolf furry guy, but whatever. And he and Happy team up to go around and swing over to destroy the machine by kind of just like aerial looping both Happy's speed and flight combined with this guy's strength. There's actually something that obviously we know the answers to, but it was just cool to note is when the robot was scanning them. He's like, "All right, identified wolf," and he's like, "I don't know. It looks like a cat, but he can't figure out what it is." And even when you see it again from his scanners, he's not seeing what exactly it is. Obviously, it's because he's an exceed, and they end up being able to kind of be fast enough, strong enough, and all around just better teamwork together to take this guy. And actually, you see something kind of like the way that Happy stalemated Aggie in their initial fight. He loops around the robot with his tail in order to swoop up, get Aggie, and then help him kind of distract him to where he can hit that big crack mark that he had and split the top of the egg open to where they could get Oink back, who's frozen, and then pretty much just roast him over a fire to melt the ice. And once they're able to kind of get through that, they figure out a room with three shapes: a circular hole, a heart-shaped hole, and a diamond-shaped hole that they can actually put the heart smile into, and then it unlocks a holographic like projection for them to see. So it's pretty nice. You got to see a little bit of Aggie's backstory, as well as Happy learning some on his own combat styles and learning to kind of perform them in a situation like this. They have kind of a little bit of an interesting kind kind of an interesting dynamic duo between them. Obviously, Happy's used to aiding a hand-to-hand combat style person here, but Aggie seems a lot less educated, a lot less controlled, a lot less battle experience than someone like Nazis. He's definitely obviously someone who's fought before, but this guy just seems like, given their world's like stuff, it's really just plain like fighting another animal. I don't have anything like fighting a big robot or fighting anything crazy. And the reveal of the hologram of the girl is pretty cool. Obviously, I've read ahead, but I'm going through everything and just recapping for this video. So I'll get into contents of what happens there in the next one. But this one was mostly action orientated, and as well as expanding on Aggie as a character a little bit, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then the mystery of how exactly whoever built this tower and put this holographic machine in there that apparently has existed for seemingly, like, the pic says decades and then older than him. So given the fact that this tree is so big, it has to be a couple hundred years old, at least 100 or something close to that. So how does someone who back then know about Happy? We'll find out. We'll find that out eventually. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. So if you like this kind of content, you like these reviews, if you enjoyed the Happy adventure, if you like this fairy tale in general, I'd ask you that you comment below, like the video, subscribe, and check out my other videos. And those who already subscribed, I appreciate it. And thank you very much for listening. Bye.